Yeah, mega chill. Spicy, mega chill. The fuck just happened? Why did my frames just take a shit? Alright. Now we are on another planet. I also feel like my frames are tanking. What is going on here? Alright, that's better.
Hey, hold on there. Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay.
We're in Stellar Bay.
You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off. You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records. Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill. We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make
Yeah,
it out
man.
to Sublight.
Lied
They got a
straight
base
to
in
him.
Fallbrook.
Gotta
And
maintain
thanks
this
to them, we would've
illusion
run
that
out of
I'm
Rizzo's
the
book
captain of
35
this
years
ship
ago.
that I stole.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject.
Smells great on a good
Kinda
breeze.
goes over my head, though. Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor? I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next Sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in? I couldn't really say, I'm just a fan of the game. But the fancy collector types say the more people see
Favor
these
has
things,
to be the most
valuable
used
they
word
are.
in any RPG.
And I
Yeah,
figure my
absolutely.
poster's been passed around by more than a few people by now.
You got paid a nickel for every time you did a favor for somebody.
Boss, come on. Black Hole Birdie, the Hole Meister, the Hack Attack.
That's Birdie Holcomb.
Black Hole
only one of the
Birdie,
greatest tossball hackers
the
ever.
whole master.
I wonder if he's kin. Dad had family that worked for Rizzo's. Never got to meet them.
Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You've been living in a sulfur pit or something? On account of him being the best hacker who ever played, nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way. Well, Holcomb's had a lot of nicknames over his career. Used to be the Tallywhacker on account of what he'd do to the score. Before that, he was the Slick Stick, because his shots were always
The slick stick.
I swear I'm not. At the start of his career,
Slick
people
stick
called him the
and
Hat
Black
Boss.
Hole.
No one thought that was very
The
catchy.
whole master. Hilarious.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always
Oh,
late,
that's
so you
great.
can't miss her.
And Call of Duty a whole master. That used to be my stage name back in the day.
If you want to talk to the boss, she's in the back of the warehouse. And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
This chick is hammered.
Don't interrupt, it's rude. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby wrapped stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn wrapped out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you? Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Should we get her hammered?
Outstanding. What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger? Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head. Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine something?
What a waste of money. She got hammered, spent all that money on alcohol just to
I'm cut off for
sober up.
on account of me
What a
being working
buzzkill.
just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set. That's quitter talk. You want me shooting straight? Get me my meds.
Alright. Get Nyoka's medicine from the MSI dispensary.
Velma seen out of sorts too.
Oh, you know what? I knew what the problem is.
She's always cranky.
It should be better.
No,
If Velma's capable... Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you? Bless your little heart. You must mean caffeinoid. If it's pep you need, one pill does the deed. Now, dearie, who's this pickup for? I'm so sorry, but with the iconoclasts and the marauder filth chasing away what little trade we get, I'm afraid I have to reserve my supply for Stellar Bay residents. Our reserves have gotten so low, I've even had to start locking the supply room upstairs. Isn't it a shame what some people will do to get a little extra? Isn't it just?
I'm so about to rob this
You
chick.
If I could, my little cherub. Is there anyone else needing a special pickup from Auntie Abigail?
What should I do, chat? Should I just tell her Nyoka wants it, or should I do this Make her pry it from me. I think I'm gonna make her
Aren't you
make her work for
saucy
it.
thing? I may not be a fresh young thing anymore, but with age comes experience, dearie.
Oh my god, this chick is hitting on me.
Much as I'd love
She's a gilf.
my rheumatism is especially fierce at the moment, and I'm all out of my medicine. But I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. You were here for Caffeinoid, weren't you? Who's it for? Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us. Now I've gone and said too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry. I'm afraid it'll be the better part of a month. Our dear Nyoka tends to exhaust her supply rather quickly.
Nyoka sounds like a drug addict.
There's nothing I'd love better than to help you, but there's not much I can do. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them. Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room, for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his. Careless experimentation with medicinal substances does take its toll, eventually. In the town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the flower of enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties.
You're gonna go tussle with some raptidons? Because I've been practicing my dropkick.
So it sounds like
I'd
this
hate
chick
for
is still
anything
taking
to
orders from a dead
happen
guy.
to you, dearie. Chin up, dearie. If Velma's capable of running the warehouse, she can certainly...
We're just gonna do this. That looks like let's see, Adreno, thinking cap. All right, what's this? Caffeinoid. Let's go. All right. Well, that was relatively easy. Let's go talk to what's her face. Get her some caffeinoid. We'll need some better weapons eventually.
Could I get another advance, Mr. Nandi?
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above? More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
I don't really like Felix, so I think we're gonna
I
run
hope
with.
you like being part of our crew, Nyoka. We're real excited.
We're gonna
to
run
have
with.
you.
We're gonna run with
So,
Bavardi and
Monarch's
Felix,
safe, huh?
and
That's real honorable work,
Nyoka.
Oh, no. Monarch ain't safe, even with me around. I've just got intimate knowledge of its dangers and an abundance of fortitude. Folks hire me because I know what you can shoot and what you ought to run from. That's a mistake you only get to make once.
Why do I feel like that compass is important?
What do you think you're doing? Just don't make any trouble for me, okay?
Hmm.
What are the chances of all the times
NPCs are kind of dumb, huh?
Yeah.
We're here, light years from Earth, going about our lives.
Every time the punch
Rap Musk and Painted Eyes, right here.
Sir, please, I need your help. I can pay. Oh, thank you for stopping. Everyone acts like nothing's wrong, like my little boy isn't at risk of being eaten by some vile creature. Please, you have to help me get my little Tucker back. He ran away and is going to get himself killed. Oh, I just know a Raptidon is melting him with acid as we speak.
Jesus, that's dark.
Don't you tell me to calm down. I promised my boy I'd protect him for always.
I may have gotten caught stealing.
He's run away. He ran
That's
out
right,
into
chat.
the wilderness a few days ago. I warned him about the Raptidons, Mantisaurs, and Marauders, the toxic sulfur pools and poisonous plants, but he didn't listen.
Oh, law, Captain. A youngster won't last long in a place like this. Please, can't we help?
You ain't wrong, but if he hasn't made it to Amber Heights by now, there's no saving him.
Please, won't you go and find my boy? Thank you. Oh, I know he'll be safe now that someone's able to fetch him home. You look for him in Amber Heights, you hear? It's down the road southwest of town. I'm sure he made it that far. I just know it. And if
How did I
you
get
want
on his
any
good side
of my
again? I just hit.
indoctrinating my boy,
I just hit lie,
punch them
and I
in the
lied to
mouth.
him.
Tell
Said I
them what
wasn't
I
doing
did to
anything,
lure
and then I didn't do
boys
anything,
away
and
from
he's
their
like, "Oh,
mother.
okay.
It's immoral.
Don't make any trouble." I said, "All right," and I walked away. Think the doggos want to come inside the bed in the bedroom. Hold on.
I need to talk to you, Captain.
Okay, I guess I didn't just see you with your hand in that box taking something that's not yours. Yeah, that's pretty much how it went down.
Good old Stellar Bay. Only place on the planet that don't stink of sulfur. On account of it stinking. Right. Here's the road. Follow it south.
Yeah, this is my jam right here. Oh, what the fuck is that about? You see that? What the fuck is that about? Why is it doing that? It's weird. Ow. Ow.
That's the last of them.
I feel like I should probably upgrade my weapons before I continue any further. Probably should have done that. Wonder where there's a workbench around here. Let's go back to Stellar Bay. We'll find one. Any idea where there's a workbench in Stellar Bay, guys? What do you think? Oh, workbench discovered. So there had to be one in here, right? Is it in here? Where is it?
Well,
Oh, we were supposed to talk to this guy.
Turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse? How can 32% cost savings not moisten the loins?
Wow.
Often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me. Celia, will you make a note of that for my self-review? Very generous.
Noted.
But not so generous I can't
This
drive
guy's
you
a pompous
bargain.
ass.
Now, who sent you? Rizzo's, perhaps? Or Auntie Cleo herself? Out at Devil's Peak? If you're headed that far, I see you've brought the right woman for the job.
Damn right.
But if you're here for him, I suppose that means you aren't here for Saltuna.
If I have to eat one more weird science project passed off as food in this sprat fucked colony, I'm gonna stab someone. That sounds exactly like something I would say.
Yes, that's it. Channel your anger. I only wish I could do the same.
Seems like you're having a rough time, Mr. Sanjar. Are you doing quite all right?
Oh, don't worry on my account. This is merely the latest in a long line of professional erotic and athletic disappointments. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures would draw the other corporations back to our bosom, but it seems we're back to the drawing board. Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks left behind.
I don't... Dang it, Captain, that's not right. Folks on Monarch shouldn't have to suffer just because the board says so.
Now, we've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious. Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Well, Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
But will that help the people here, Mr. Sanjar? Keep them fed and safe?
That's precisely what I'm trying to do.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended. With a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance. In the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before
I came in here looking for a workbench, and now I'm talking to this guy.
Overrun with marauders and raptidons. Do be careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information. Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands. What can I do for you? I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff? Well, that's excellent.
Guy's a
See that your
world-class
feedback makes it a
moron.
review. What else can I do for you?
Alright, where did that workbench go? There it is. Alright, upgraded a little bit. Now we can actually possibly do a bit more damage, because that last encounter was a little shitty.
Whew. Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload Saltuna shipments at the cannery.
You'll get used to it. Give it 10 or 15.
There we go. That was much better.
Here we go!
That didn't do shit to that thing.
Everyone all right?
These things are aggressive.
Careful.
Scream's not gonna get annoying after the 400th time I use that ability. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna use that ability that often. It's not even, especially when it doesn't do a whole hell of a lot of damage.
Join me for a second, will you? Here we go. Nice.
I feel like I need a grenade. I feel like a grenade would be way more helpful than both of these two idiots. Look, she's chasing it like a moron. Look at this idiot.
To shreds, you say?
It didn't do anything. She's fucking useless. Alright, you need to take a chill pill over here.
Everyone all right?
Used it twice and you're already sick of it. Absolutely gonna use it another 30 times. Jay, you haven't heard of the term, don't let them get your goat? Yeah, I got another one for it. Don't let them know where you keep it. Means don't let people know what bothers you, because then they're gonna do it forever. Because I'm gonna do it forever. Kia, hey, stop licking the carpet, maniac. There's so much stuff to steal.
Hello? Hello? I hear Boots out there. Wait, can rats hear Boots? Get away! Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Mantiqueen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here and, now the door's locked. Little help? It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions.
Next time I get chased by Rapidons, I'm gonna shoot them all in the face.
Phew. Thanks, mister. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess.
Oh, she's awful. She doesn't seem to give too much of a shit about her friend. That guy I came here with, he's probably fucking dead. Probably got eaten. He had some shit on him. Go get it.
Sure. Beats not answering questions. My buddy locked me in here. I told you that. it was for my safekeeping on account of raptidons wanting to munch on my head. But, I mean, okay, yes, fine. I get myself into sticky situations. It's just part of the life, all right? Sometimes you gotta hide in a trash can so you don't get eaten by monsters. Oh, neither was I. Who'd hide in a trash can? Gross. Probably. I don't know. When I try to read things, my mind gets to wandering about all the things I could be doing instead. Huxley! I'm an iconoclast runner. The iconoclast runner. Fastest we've got. Ain't a raptidon on this void-forsaken hellhole that can catch me. I'm sorry. Put me in a tiny room like this and I'm liable to flip. Not keen on tight spaces, you know?
Man, I much prefer talking to a person with a face as opposed to an intercom in this game.
Get me out of here!
When you try to read things, your mind starts to wonder about things that could be doing instead. Is my whole mood every time I sit down to read a book. I love reading. You know what I do? You know what I did to get me to actually start reading more often? Is I refuse to take my phone into the bathroom when I poop, and instead I have a book in there, and I just sit there and I read. That's what I do, chat. No, I don't take the I don't take the Destiny book in there. The Destiny book I read before bed. Hey, another workbench. Yes. I am encumbered. God damn it. Now I can't move. Might as well take a nap. It's gonna take me 3 hours to get back to that person. I can't. Damn it. I can't use a skill point. Oh, hold on, chat. I think somebody's at the door. We'll be right back. Babe, pizza's here. All right, we're back. You know what I can do so I'm not encumbered. So I can just break this down. Or I can actually give it to so-and-so. Give that to her. Vardy will give... that one.
Hello again. The door is still locked. Just making you aware. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross. Oh, much obliged.
Ah, phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite like...
Why can't I see this person?
headed, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights.
Still landing yourself in trouble, eh, Hux?
Oh, hi, Nyoka. You mind give me an escort back home? Oh, you're traveling with someone. Never mind.
Yeah, you could just like straight up kill her.
Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy and... Hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend? But I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect? Can do. Thanks a lot, mister.
I don't feel like shooting anybody in the face. Can we talk? About
Hey,
what?
Got a favor to ask you.
Ugh.
Figure while we're out here in the wilderness anyhow, we might stop in on an old friend of...
Turn the gamma up. How about that? How about that?
mine.
There we go, that's better.
Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help. Well, we'll see about that. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal.
More time streaming tonight than you in the last month.
I'm thinking, it's dangerous.
This is an average stream for us. This is an average length stream for us. This is not even my day 2 stream. This is my day off.
Nothing we can't handle. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were. First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects.
Not yet.
I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together. Thanks, Cap.
Yeah, man, I'm excited about the extra hour of sleep. That's like my favorite thing. I am heavily encumbered because I'm picking up all the things. I can't even move. See, this is the type of shit that I hate about RPGs. Like, fuck off. Let me carry whatever I want. Can't run because I'm too thick. I know, man. It's ridiculous. I feel like I don't even have that much shit on me. Look, I got a couple of weapons, a bunch of ammo, a bunch of health items. That's about it. Some mods. And, I mean, like, I don't even have that much stuff on me. Yo, Kush, what's happening, brother? How you doing, man? What's up here? Anything up here worth stealing? Like you in real life.
Feels like the old bits.
Sensor's coming in with the thickness.
Used up, unneeded, left to settle into ruin.
Don't bother knocking on any doors. If anyone's inside, they're...
Alright, so we gotta go to Stellar Bay. What about that little kid? Just finished the server maintenance and upgraded for our prod environment at work. Everything worked without a single hiccup. You don't trust it? I wouldn't trust it either, man. You're gonna come into work tomorrow. It's gonna be on fire. Man, so guys, we've been at this for 6 hours without taking like a real break. So I'm gonna take like a 10-15 minute break, and I'm gonna pee, and I'm gonna eat some food, grab another beer, and then we'll be back here in about 15 minutes. It's been pretty chill stream so far. We've had a pretty good day. I don't want to stop it. I want to keep having some fun with you guys. We're gonna keep getting into some more of this.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Back to the ship, I'm
Pizza,
cranking
beer, and
this
ice cream.
conversation
Right.
out of my recollection.
He's so good. Ice cream actually sounds really fucking good.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, What can I do for you? You weren't supposed to look. I asked you to delete it.
Ice cream mochi, dude. There's Tally brought some home a while back. It was so good.
Yes, but then you would have known. This has been my albatross. The great shame of my career. I give MSI everything. My work, my youth, my left kidney, and for years.
Except that gross Oreo flavored one I had. Which I actually don't even remember which one it was.
One of the executives required a transplant. I thought volunteering to donate might improve my prospects. Apparently not. Yeah, in charge of a scrap heap of a city. Abandoned by the board and surviving only through the hypocrisy of our trading partners.
Yes, Kiss. Dude, you beat 5BC for the second time? Nice. What do you get for beating Dead Cells on 5BC for the second time?
I hadn't thought of it that way. But perhaps there's something to that. Thank you for that. Was there something else?
I hate that you won't tell me.
Oh, yes. I'm going to be up all night with this. All those blanks waiting to be filled, boxes waiting to be ticked.
Try to control yourself, sir.
Have you any idea how powerful this is? Corporations have been toppled with less. What a question! Bureaucratic micromanagement is the only way anything gets done in Halcyon, and proper documentation is a key part of that. For our part, a bill of liquidation/transfer Form 52 will protect our holdings on Monarch by temporarily assigning them to a pass-through entity once we drop our bomb on the board. Sort of. Really, we're just going to blackmail them into offering us a seat at the table.
You get to put it on your resume.
Whatever gets you excited about the idea. It's definitely
My next boss will be thrilled. Oh yeah, I cleared Dead Cells on 5BC twice. Really? You're fucking hired.
That's what I like to hear. I have reason to believe that one of the
It's
other
the promotion.
corporations is operating on Monarch, illegally and in secret.
Those bastards. Leave us to our perils, then come back just to reap what they can.
If we can find proof, I can use that as leverage to encourage certain powers that be to accept our Bolt 52 and reinstate us on the board. You really think so? I admit I've been hatching this scheme for quite some time. I just needed someone capable to help me carry it out. If someone is operating here, then Catherine's almost certainly supplying them out of Fallbrook. Perhaps she could be convinced to tell you where they are. Oh, I imagine you do. But as much as I love your can-do attitude and dangerous gravitas, Catherine handles all of our shipments. So it would be best if you could leave her in one piece. Is that how you people put it? Once you, subtly work out where this corporate facility might be, bring back proof of its operation. Maybe some nice letterhead. Or someone working there. That would do it. A foolproof plan if I ever heard one. I'll leave the execution to you. Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes.
It's straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way. I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2. Back then, it was known as Terra 1. Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward names. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth-like.
Here, though, the results were mixed.
That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to, but there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Here, here. That may not be the way the colony works, but it damn well oughta.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet.
I'm not gonna lie, chat, this is a little boring.
Creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. Oh, well, there were surely other junior executives with more open minds. Though
Yeah, these guys don't shut up. They're talking forever.
No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else. Very well.
Yep, let's discuss this another time.
What can I do for you?
You can let me go. Oh, Jesus, that was painstaking. Okay. So, now we need to do... Sanjar believes Catherine would know where this other corporation is operating. See if you can get the location from her. More shooting, less talking. It's 2019.
Used to be, I had to correct for
It's not that I would like more or less talking. It's just that, I don't know. I don't think I give a shit about the corporations enough to merit that extensive of a conversation. Diablo 4? Yeah, I saw the trailer for it. The trailer for it was wicked. But I'm gonna be honest, I didn't play any of the Diablo games. Ouch. Diablo 2 and CSS were your whole high school career. I didn't have a PC until 8 months ago. 9 months ago. Instead of parties and drinking and all that crap, my buddy and I were playing Diablo 2 at his house. Whole time because his parents were always gone, and he had 2 PCs. And
Covering you! Try something else! You got it, Captain! Perfection!
yeah, this is my first PC, guys. I never had the money growing up to have any kind of gaming PC. My mom had a PC for her, you know, stuff at home and browsing the internet and all that kind of stuff. But I never had like a any kind of high-end gaming PC or anything like that. This is the first one. Yeah, that scream is not cool. It's gonna get real old real quick.
That's the last of them.
Watch your feet. The sulfur pools don't just sting. They'll take a toe off.
Your family would just tell you to turn it off and go outside. Yeah.
Incoming.
It's so annoying. And it does the least amount of damage of anything else in my inventory. And these enemies are not very smart, are they?
That's the last of them.
I think we're supposed to kill one of these, a Mantisaur. I think actually looks pretty aggressive.
Well, hello, and welcome to the home of the Iconoclasts. I'm Rose. Please take a pamphlet. In it, you'll find everything you need to know about Graham, his Philosophist truths, and the Iconoclast way. He wrote it himself, you know. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting we're out of pamphlets. Gosh, blast it. Why, we're the only free people in Halcyon. No corporations, no shackles, no problems. We make our own living here. Some of us hunt, Some of us scavenge the ruins left by the corporations when they abandoned us. You're welcome to stay with us, so long as you can earn your keep. The new boy! Yes, he's quite clever. He took to our teachings very quickly. Last I saw him, he was heading
Feel like
into
this
one of
is
the
a
buildings up
cult.
the hill.
Seems like a nice little town. Except for all the... critters.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
Looks like I'm not the only new face.
This
around
dude's
here.
like a 45-year-old man. She made him sound like he was 8 years old.
Welcome to Amber Heights, Captain. Call me Tucker. You here to join the Iconoclasts? Help us free this world? I am not a little boy. Haven't been one for decades, no matter what my mama wishes. I take it she's still looking for me? Had hoped she'd accept my decision. According to her, stepping foot outside of the house in broad daylight is too dangerous. My entire life, she crammed a fear of danger down my throat. Don't go play with friends. Mantisaurs will tear your arms off. Don't leave the city. Raptidons will spit acid on your face. Marauders can violate you. You'd fall in a sulfur pool. I stuck around way too long, ruled by her fears. I'm 42 years old, but she still sees me as a little boy in need of her protection. I won't stand for it, I tell you.
Should we persuade him or intimidate him?
Stars, I don't know. My mama's a stubborn woman. She won't quit until I'm dead. You know, that might just work. You go back and tell her you found my body beside the road, all mangled and tore up. If she believes me dead, she won't look for me no more.
You want to fake your own death to avoid talking to your mother. I might do that.
I know it sounds extreme, but I can't go back. I just can't. This is the only way I can think of to be free. I hate to think of her grieving, but it'll be good for her to move on. In the long run, you know? Oh, right. I guess you could take my daddy's ring. I've worn it ever since he died. Mama would recognize it right away. You take this back to Stellar Bay. Tell my mama I died and you found that on my body. I know it'll be hard on her, but it's the only way.
I kind of want to shoot this dude just so I don't have to lie to his mom. Is that bad? Just shotgun him right in the face and drag his body out to the road and be like, hey, bitch, that fucking guy was dead. What do you want me to do?
All I'm saying is it ain't worth it. It's gonna taste like dope for all.
I ought to mention, the Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
Everybody here looks...
Okay, let's go talk to this this chick.
South here, off the road and down this slope. We've got a decent trek ahead of us.
And see if we can progress the story just a little bit further.
Sulfur to grow in. Here there's just
Here they come!
That's the last of them.
And this dude's just chunking people. With this shotgun, I mean. And now I'm encumbered. Fuck, I didn't want to do that. Oh, man. A flamethrower? When did I pick up a flamethrower? That could be potentially interesting.
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Trouble checking in? Or you might need directions to the amenities? If you're locked out of your cabin, a replacement key costs 50 bits. Guess it's true. Fallbrook really is the best kept secret in all of Monarch, excepting the Borst Factory's secret ingredient. We're a leisurely stopover for the more adventurous spacefaring traveler. Understand? Man, oh man, it has been a blue moon since I had to break out the Hookem-spiel. Allow me to paint a picture in your mind. A parcel of pure paradise nestled beneath a waterfall within a mountain. We've got activities of leisure. We got proclivities for vice. We got booze and bets and non-communal beds. Sublight owned and run, so you know you're safe while you're breaking the laws. Check in at the saloon to start spending your bits now. I am here to anticipate and facilitate your needs, patron. No reservation, no problem. Day trippers are always welcome in our saloon. Straight back and to the right. If you hit the falls, you've gone too far. Check in with Ms. Malin. She'll set you straight.
Not sure what this place is.
Time for a round of whist. Or a round of whiskey. Or both.
I don't like the way folks are looking at me, Captain. Like I'm a sandwich. Maybe I could stand a little closer to you.
I feel like I'm constantly selling stuff just to keep me moving at a quick pace.
Come with me to Stellar Bay.
Uh-huh. You blind, fella? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook.
Sissy pig
Only
fucker.
other paradise in this entire
Wow.
law-forsaken land.
Quite a mouth on her.
Like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
This game seems so linear. Is it just this section? I have no idea, man.
You know, I ain't heard that one before. Suppose I'll have to work harder to show you just what makes our town shine. But first, I'll need to know what brings you, stranger. Well, I'm half listening. Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure.
I mean, I am just trying to burn through the story, chat. I'm not 100% sure I'm enjoying the game.
Far too long.
It's just like it's super interesting. It's just it takes a very long time to get to the point.
If I could, I would have. It's my crew whose lives are on the line. Them dying's just bad business.
I don't think I like Miss Catherine. Not just on account of the swearing, though she swears awful much.
She's fine. Well, so long as you ain't on her bad side. Then she's liable to drown you in the waterfall.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a lot of back and forth, it seems like, for the not too much of a payoff, it seems. Maybe I'm just not into these RPG story-based games. Jesus Christ! Oh.
Everyone all right?
Hello there. A word, if I may be so bold?
Oh, how about a word with you? Like, why didn't you fucking help us while you had that gun in your hands?
Well now, here I thought those mantisaurs had peacefully exited the premises. But you're a simpler explanation. Thanks for the assistance. Name's Weston. Every once in a while, I set up shop along these here roads. You find yourself in need of resupply, you come on by. Care to purchase a thing or two?
He doesn't seem to have a whole lot of stuff that I need. Oh, this is bad. That was awesome.
Coming, Captain.
Weird. Oh, so I went that whole way twice for no reason. Okay. I guess we'll just go back the other way. Yeah, I don't know, Chad. I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it. Like, I'm trying really hard to get into it. And it's interesting. It's just everything is taking so long to do.
What happened here? Oh, this looks inviting. This area sucks.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway? Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway?
Kind of like this guy's jacket.
That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago. Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or were. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret. The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us, my guess is they found the client too. Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Well, you better head back soon, bud, because I'm taking all your stuff. Alright, let's go kill some Marauders. You would think after talking to the guy they would disarm all the traps. You know? Alright, well, let's go kill some dudes. And then we might wrap it for the day, man.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. Look, I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Gotta get over there, Captain. Maybe they're still alive. Man, this place looks like a shit show. Oh, shit. Damn, dude, those two beat the shit out of that guy. You guys alright? You guys look really dead. Oh. I guess not.
feel like every area you're in, you have to loot for like 45 minutes. You love this game? It's hard for me to get into it. It's hard for me to get into it. I'm really trying to get into it. But everything it just takes forever for anything to happen. Like, I'm really interested in why everybody is speaking in slogans and why everybody is a huge corporate dick. But it's how slow paced it is. It's definitely wearing on me. Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of Fallout games. Like, I never have been, so. Well, the good thing is that I didn't buy it. I have Xbox Game Pass, and with the Game Pass, it allows you to play it on the PC, so I kind of lucked out. If you don't like Fallout, not surprised you don't like these games. It's a lot of questing and storylines and dialogue. It's just, you know, hearing this dude drone on for 45 minutes about how his corporation is not doing great and all that stuff. It's just like, ugh. It's, like I said, it's hard for me to get into. But we'll see. We'll keep pushing, and we'll see if maybe it gets a little bit more interesting. When I first started it, it was very interesting. Oh, I didn't want to do this. You think if I don't like it now, I won't like it anymore later? It's a lot about the overworld storylines and then the side character storylines. Like, it's a good game, I will say that, but it's not holding my interest. Right now, the only thing keeping me moving to other planets is seeing stuff like that. Like, to me, that's incredible. But this guy, I want to shoot this guy in the face because he doesn't stop talking.
I'm up to the challenge. Anyway, what can I do for you? Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge? That's just cruel and inefficient. I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
What's gonna happen to the people here when the board figures out what you're doing?
Well, by that point, my hope is that we'll be on the board once more.
Maybe I'm worrying too much, but it seems the folks here get plans made for them an awful lot. When do they get to start making plans for themselves?
Once MSI is restored, the people of Monarch will be able to make more choices. We'll have all the brands and resources of the board here. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course. I don't understand. Where is it? Is this about the Bolt 52? Please, I wasn't trying to mislead you. Anyway, I don't think I can handle this back and forth. I'm used to crushing disappointment, but not after having reason to hope. That makes it all considerably worse. there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
All right, well, I mean, that was... I don't really understand what we just did for that company, but we did something. What's the difference between a task? Radio free. Okay, so... Oh, we gotta go to Devil's Peak. I haven't even been there yet. Well, I think we're gonna call it there because, like I said, this is a bit of a struggle to get through right now. But like I said, we'll keep pushing. We'll keep trying to get through it and see what else we can uncover about all these corporations. Maybe get to another planet. In the meantime, guys, thanks for hanging out.